What's up guys, C2113 here, and today we're going to be unboxing the Helius Beta VI Nichia emitter LED flashlight. Alrighty guys, so here's the box. Now I picked this up on Amazon for just under $22, $21.99. And it's interesting because nowhere in the product name does it say Helius. The product name on Amazon, let's see if I can read this here. The product name on Amazon is Small Pen Flashlight, Portable Pocket LED Pen Light Inspection, Reading, Repairing, Medical, Nursing, 230, 66, 4 lumen, 3 memory mode, waterproof, Beta 6, metal clip, mini torchlight powered by 2 AAA batteries. I mean, that's, you know, it's the scourge of all these ridiculously long titles for different products on Amazon, especially from smaller brands like this. I mean, why couldn't they just put Helius, you know, Nichia emitter flashlight? They didn't even mention in the title that it has a Nichia LED, which I think is the biggest selling point of this flashlight. So anyway, let's get into this. Now, it's powered, obviously, as the title says, by 2 AAA batteries. And you can put rechargeables in there, but just simple, easy to find, obviously. And here we go. Here's the flashlight. Now, again, I like this. Comes with 2 extra O-rings. Always nice to have. You know, people always say, hey, well, you know, you can just go to the hardware store and buy them. It's like, well, why would I want to buy them if they could just include a couple in the package? Not to mention, even if you end up going to buy these, it's just nice to have some to reference for size so you know what you're getting, especially if your original one tears up. Now, if we take a quick look at the instructions, I don't foresee this being real difficult to operate. Regularly lubricate the O-rings. Talks about, you know, if your flashlight's not coming on. You know, it's got a Nichia 219C emitter, and it's got the max output of 230 lumens, and the max runtime on the lowest setting is 193 hours. So the lowest setting is 4 lumens, the middle setting is 66 lumens, and the high setting is 230 lumens. The runtime on AAA batteries is 193 hours on the lowest setting, 15 hours on medium, and 34 minutes on high, which is pretty respectable. Now, it's saying that the specs for the emitter are 5,000 K and 50,000 hours of lifetime usage. And it specifically mentions that it can only use AAAs and you can't use 10440s. So just keep note of that. And it is IPX8 rated. That's another thing that is important to me. I use my flashlights in a lot of settings, but most often they get used in the automotive setting when I'm doing car repair and that sort of thing. And let's be honest, whenever you're working on a car, you're going to get your stuff and your tools greasy. And so if I get my flashlight dirty, I really would prefer to be able to just get some soap on it and wash it off. And so that's why I like waterproof flashlights. It's kind of a must. So let's get into the flashlight now. So obviously no batteries in it, but it is very lightweight. I really do like that. You know, I know that some people say, oh, well, it really doesn't matter with weight, but it is nice if you're going to have a ton of stuff and different flashlights and tools in your pocket to have your small flashlight be lightweight. Yeah, that's a very nice clicky switch. I don't know if you can hear that. Very confident feeling for sure. Let's see, how does this open? Okay, they want you to open it here. I bet you can, yeah, you can definitely unscrew this if you press down and pull hard enough. But that would only really, you only really need to do that if you want to remove the clip. But other than that, I definitely want the pocket clip on there, so we're leaving that. So you just unscrew the front here, and you can see that gasket, that O-ring, is well lubricated, and the inside of here is looking nice and clean. Contacts are good. And on the front, I just noticed this. The lens is actually a sort of orange peel type lens. It's not a smooth glass lens. And I think, again, that's to help disperse the light a little bit more because this is more meant to be a medical examination / floody light. And I don't have a problem with that because, again, something this small, I would prefer it to be floody and less beam spot focused because that's not terribly useful in close proximity to whatever you're looking at. So I've got 2 AAA batteries right here. Put them in. Okay. She's already on there. So let's check this out. So there are 3 modes. If you turn it on, it'll remember whatever mode you were in last. To switch them out, you just quick press. You can either do what I'm doing right here and just half press it, or you can full press it, but just do it quickly. Again, not my favorite. I would prefer it only change modes on the half press, because if I want to quickly turn on the flashlight and turn it off, I've now switched modes. So not my favorite thing in the world, but for most people, if you turn on the flashlight, use it for a little while, and then turn it off, and then, you know, you later pick it up to use it again, it's going to be in the same mode. It's just that if you do this, you can see it's going to change. So my preference on these types of clicky mode selectors is to have the half presses be the selector, but obviously it's more cost effective to just do it that way. Alright guys, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to do a slight comparison here between my everyday carry right now, the ThruNite TN12, and this. Now obviously they're not in the same class in terms of output, because this one can output over about 1,000 lumens, and this one's topping out at 230. But what I am going to do is compare the color rendering and color temperature to see just how accurate they are, because I've already felt that this TN12 is already really, really accurate. And as you can probably see by how worn it is, I carry this a lot. So I'm not, this is I have real experience with this flashlight. I find that this flashlight has a great color output, but I want to see how it compares to the king of kings, the Nichia 219. So we're going to see right now how it compares. So I'm going to start with the ThruNite. I'm going to then use the Helius, and then I'll put them side by side. And for reference, we're going to use my hand. So if I bring this up to the camera, you can see my nasty hand with my calluses. And that is the color we're rendering there. I'll make sure this Nichia flashlight is on the brightest mode there is. And let's go ahead and do the exact same test. And I don't know if you can see already, it looks far more accurate. Again, we'll switch back. So this flashlight creates sort of a green-blue tinge on my hand. And the Helius with the Nichia creates, I mean, that's beautiful color rendering. You can see that. That is beautiful color rendering. It's a little washed out there, but if I pull it back up, that's the color of my hand. I mean, it's amazing. So again, guys, for only $21.99, just 22 bucks, this really is an incredible value if you want something with that Nichia LED in it. If you want something that's going to give you good color rendering, if you're an artist, if you want to get accurate pictures, I can see this being very, very useful for night shots outside. And I will give you my full review of it in a week, but so far I'm very impressed. I cannot complain, and I don't foresee any issues with this, but nonetheless, I will give it the full treatment. So we're gonna give you a full review after actually using this on a day-to-day basis. But thanks for watching, guys. If you liked it, give me a like. If you want to see more, get subscribed. And if you have any questions, comments, or anything at all, you know what to do. Leave them below.